He was like, Carcino, dude, why you ain't report on the game and 50 Cent? They was in the club at the same time partying. Y'all want me to comment on that? Here's the thing. I heard somebody say, oh, this is the first time they've been in the club together in 10 years. It's a lie. Game and 50 Cent been in the club in Miami before. Same place. Just so happened since both of them was at the same party. They didn't say anything to each other. 50 was with security. And they wasn't all over him. It was pretty loose. If Game wanted to go talk to him, he could. So this isn't the first time they've been in the club together. That's why I don't understand why people treat it as such a big thing. And it's on public record somewhere. I'm quite sure you can go on the internet and find that 50 Cent was in the same club as Game. Thing is, you ain't gonna find 50 Cent talking about that. But I'm quite sure you'll find the Game talking about stuff like that. Nobody name drops and promotes like the Game. He needs something to keep himself going because his expenses is high. He don't have no choice but to keep some drama going so he can keep checks coming in and he can keep getting booked to go places to perform. And you know, he's a decent rapper. You know, it's not like Game sucks. He got a good flow. He got an East Coast flow to be a West Coast rapper. And he can spit. He just gets involved with a lot of unnecessary nonsense. Like, that's the new gimmick now. You know, just start all kind of controversy and be involved in it. Just as long as it keeps your name out there. And he didn't need to be that rapper. He was cool as long as he stayed making the songs and making hits. But he got ahead of himself. And couldn't play his position. Couldn't handle the fame, the spotlight. So, selling them 4 million records right out the gate, that just, you know, put his mind, say, I'm the best rapper in the world. And just crushed his brain cells. And he's been trying to recover ever since. Never seen a rapper have a smash debut record and then get kicked off the label for the next record. Never seen that happen. He went from Aftermath Records to Given Records, selling 4 million on Aftermath, going to Giffen, who was a sub label, and they got a check off of it, but it was like, now you're on your own. People will never know. That's what y'all don't understand how the business works. People think, oh, they making a killer, man, because that album was hot. The album had hot songs, but they were so far under the bubble because they had to keep paying to keep people's logos off the album. You know, 50 Cent got a piece of that record, so they had to pay him in advance so his logo wouldn't even appear on the record. So he had to get paid $1 million. So that 50 logo would not appear, the G-Unit logo wouldn't appear on the album. Aftermath had to get a percentage from Giffen Records because their logo wasn't on the record. They had Giffen, who was so happy to have a Game on the label because it was going to bring some attention and sales to their company. Game realized he was screwed. But 50 still, I mean, Drake still want to work with Game because he owns 100% of the Game. You know, like most of his publishing is off the Game, where 50 Cent, he has a portion that he splits with Eminem. So yeah, it's good that, you know, I got 50, but Dre liked the checks he was getting off both of them. Mainly Game. Game sells 4 million, he was eating real good. So he's like, look, if I can get the Game back on track, yeah, get the Game back, we gonna be good. We gonna be dead right. And then 50 like, Jay, look,
I don't think the kid can be saved, man. Honestly, I think you're not valuing I think you're overvaluing the project. I gave this man my song, so I just muted my vocals and gave him the records, and all his hit records are the ones I had. I think you guys are, nah, man. I mean, we can make some more hits. Come on, Fifth. We get them back in the unit. Yeah, put them back in the cruise. We be back good. We be back rolling. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. No, I can't bring him back. He's a wild card. He's too unpredictable. Nobody knows what he's gonna do. I mean, the kid's disturbed. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know what he's gonna do next. So I already talked to him. And was like, it's on you. You know what you guys want to do, because he ain't got no say in the situation. So for me, I just think it's better to sever, you know, from the kid, because you know they got different management, so you know they making other moves. You know that's not, you know, working with the company. So it's best we part ways. Oh man, come on, Fifth. Man, it's about the music, baby. Get in there and make some tracks. You know, make some money. That's what we here for. Shoot, man. Don't you want to get a check? I mean, I'm done with it, man. I mean, they gotta pay me at least $1 million of any records he make for the next 3 albums. So my minimum payment is gonna be like $1 million. So do you honestly think he's gonna sell 4 million records, Drake? He's gonna phase out. It took this kid 4 years to try to make one record, one album. How long do you think it's gonna take for him to make it on his own? So that's basically how the conversation went. So Dre had to continuously work in secret with the game after the fact. And 50 Cent has a personal thing because of Jimmy in that situation, even though Game wasn't associated with it. Game was the tool to try to damage G Unit and tear down what 50 Cent has built up. And if you're going to do that, there's no way he's going to let you back in when you have done so much damage to his company, being out there the way that you were. And then having a friend whose life is gone behind this nonsense. So I understand why everybody was up in arms and upset and not too happy about the situations. I mean, if you think about it, you'd be pretty mad too. The way everything unfolded. But this is why I didn't talk about the Game 50 Cent situation. Because, I mean, like them meeting at the club. Because like I told you, it's nothing. It means nothing. 50's not going to give him life. He's not going to talk about Game. Game's not coming back in G Unit. When Jay-Z and 50 Cent, they don't like you, you are done. Like, the Game is done when it comes to Jay. It's done. You are done deal. You crossed all federal lines with Jay-Z. So that's not going to be fixed. So I don't know what he's going to do. You better hope he can patch up with somebody else and do some songs with him. But, I mean, he's done. I mean, I don't even think Ye can do songs with him no more. Because once he made that mistake in 2009, I was like, oh, man, when he made Wavy, oh, that was it for him. The games is over. And there was no more. You were not going to get a rhyme out of Jay-Z. You was going to get the power of Jay-Z. and be like, "Oh, you're not allowed in here." I'm not. No. No parties will the game be allowed in. It's like, wow. Yep. So on that note, boy Carcino, I'm out.